Dear friends, now as you recall, I checked out the first few minutes of this new Fresh and Fit / Andrew Tate podcast. Some of you are cracking me up properly because you're saying, no, it's not a Fresh and Fit podcast, it's an Andrew Tate featuring Fresh and Fit. I completely agree because, you know what, each time these two gentlemen appear on a podcast, that podcast automatically blows up. And it's scary to see the amount of influence they have, but at the same time, I absolutely love the message that they're spreading. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to Goals and Growth. My name is Estian. This is a self-improvement channel designed and made for the purpose of helping people become their best versions. Ultimately, by making this type of content, I also learn a few things myself and I grow with you along this journey. So if you want to become part of the family, please consider subscribing. Other than that, let's get to it. Let's get to part 2.
If you say something out loud, you have to mean what you say to yourself. When they come and put me and my brother back in jail because my brother can't shut up and keep saying misogynistic things on podcasts, when they do that to us, I'll say out loud, I like jail. And that's it, done. I like jail now.
Yeah.
This is great. I can chill, got cockroaches, everything's fine.
Fantastic.
I'm having a great time. But
oh my God, bro.
if my word, the only reason my word to myself is iron is because I don't waste it.
Correct.
So if you said resist the slave mind, escape the slave mind,
You have to
good.
do it. Yeah.
I hope you mean what you said. I hope you watch every Fresh and Fit.
I hope you mean what you said, and the only way we know you mean what you said is you taking action. We need to see the action, right? A lot of people say that they'll create a YouTube channel, they'll post every day. And you know what? Sometimes you have to think carefully, because are you going to be able to keep that promise? And that, I think, is what he's trying to say with this.
I hope you watch emergency meetings. I hope you're in the war room. I hope you join Hustlers University. I hope you're in Myron's group. I hope you're working all the time. Hope you don't jerk off all day. Hope you ain't putting up with shit from that bitch who didn't give shit to the dude who was fucking her before you. I hope you're behaving yourself. Don't be fucking lying, because we catch you slipping.
You'll
Shadow realm.
To the
Shadow Realm.
I'll banish you to the shadow.
The darkness.
You don't want to be banished to the shadow realm by me. Trust me.
Fresh banished
Oh.
to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, man, you can't see me at all. A-Rap Uncut says, my favorite faggots.
Oh,
Rumble says fine.
Yeah, we can say this.
yeah, that's a little bit sketch.
That sounds like more of a reflection on you and
How you see things.
Watching panel shows with 4 dudes
Yeah.
than what we're actually doing.
Yeah.
I feel like you're holding up the mirror here, bro. And you know, I'm seeing rainbows.
We might not make it out of Romania.
Yeah.
We might not make. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I came in. We had a chat about some certain things. I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, this is gonna be off the pod. We're just chatting, whatever. And like, we're gonna have a chill pod, right? With the guys, talk some shit. You know, talk about some stuff. And then Andrew just comes out of nowhere. I'm like, what the fuck?
Guns blazing, bro.
All right, don't worry. I got everything hooked up. I got the cigarette plug. I got people to clean our rooms for us.
Man.
I got the roach killers. I'm good, man.
Fuck it, bro.
I can get extra.
And you know what? I feel like the synergy between all 4 of these gentlemen is just there. I mean, they're trying to spread the same type of messages, trying to just encourage, and not only men, encourage ambitious people in general. Of course, the audience is going to be mostly men, because I am also of the personal opinion that men do have more difficult lives than women in the 21st century. That is just how it is. We have to work so much harder to attain the same level of success than, and that's not taking away the hard work that some women do. I've said that multiple times, but at the same time, you have to realize that is much harder for men in general, especially in today's era where a woman can get the amount of attention she wants in the blink of an eye with a mere Instagram post. Whereas if a man wants the same amount of attention, he's going to have to put in more work in order to attain it. It's just how it works, right? It's no one's fault. It's just how modern society has turned out to be.
Pillows.
Let's do it.
I've got it all set up.
I'll go to jail with y'all.
You know,
I'll go to jail with y'all, man.
Talk to my boys.
I'm sure.
Room 5.
I'll go to jail with y'all, man.
I'm sure you will.
Nigga, I'm black, bro. I don't want to be in jail.
you'll be fine.
We're all back here, actually. Never mind.
Let's go see Mustafa.
What the?
Tell him the story about Mustafa. Yo, tell him the story about Mustafa.
You want to tell him?
Let's hear
You
it.
can tell it.
Let's hear it.
Oh, man.
So Mustafa was the guy who we went to jail with. So, half Turkish, half Romania. He thought he was absolutely hilarious. He became the hero of everybody in jail. So we don't look out the window at this dude, Mustafa. When you were like, oh, the Tates are probably having a bad time. I feel so bad for him. Myron, come on, you should have known better. There was this guy, Mustafa. He was the entertainment for the entire jail. Imagine like a coliseum watching a warrior at work. All the prison windows, you could see this guy's cell. And what you do is, when the whole jail started chanting, Mustafa, Mustafa, is he'd start smashing his room up and taking anything he could and throwing it out the window. So the first few days I saw him, he was ripping.
Myron, can we just take a second to see how Myron is lighting a cigar? Man thinks it's a Myron. It's not a blunt, bro. It's not a blunt. Oh, God.
He was ripping up his mattress, throwing the feathers from his pillow out, throwing his bar of soap out, and everyone would cheer every time he got something out the window. He ended up breaking the glass to his window. It's February. It's -10.
Yeah.
Mustafa's cold as fuck, no blanket, sleeping on a concrete floor. But then the cheering would start again. The chanting would start. Mustafa. And then, out of nowhere, you just hear these noises, this banging. The guards would be like, oh, we're not going to go beat him up now. He's got nothing left in his room. And he'd be kicking the wall, trying to break off bits of tile, peel off bits of metal from the bed.
It sounds like quite a roller coaster of a ride. In a Romanian jail, this is not the type of entertainment you would expect, but hey.
Frame, and every time he threw something out the window, the jail would erupt. Yeah. So, obviously, I like Mustafa. Every time I saw him, I'm passing him in the hallways. He ain't got no cigarettes. He's broke. I'm the rich guy in jail. I'm the cigarette boss. Yeah. The cigarette don of jail. So I hand him some cigarettes every time I see him.
Of course.
So then Mustafa had the bright idea of going into various cells where he had beef with people who didn't like his bullshit, smashing up their cell, and telling everyone, I'm with the Tate brothers now.
I'm big, yeah.
I'm with the Tate brothers now. You see how big they are. Don't fuck with me. But he's in his cell with these people.
Shit.
I'm on a different cell on a different floor.
Yeah.
I can't back him up.
Yeah.
Not that I would.
Yeah.
And I heard he got his ass whooped about 8 or 9 times throwing my name around jail.
Damn.
The Marlboro Maverick.
And you thought I was having a bad time?
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready to go back.
Yeah. I'll tell you this. So you said
and you know what? I think they're telling the story, and that's not taken away from the bad experiences that they had. I mean, it's a Romanian jail. It can't be fun. And I think he said that was in winter as well. A Romanian jail in winter. And just imagine a cold concrete floor, cockroaches everywhere. It's the mental fortitude that you need to survive something like that, and the mental fortitude you need for that to make you a stronger person, and to learn from that and learn to appreciate that experience is next level. It's next level. So that's why these two guys have my respect. Until they are proven guilty without a shadow of a doubt of anything criminal, I will have that respect for them.
So the story was he basically threw everything out of his room, right?
Yeah.
On the last day.
He broke his window.
He broke his window, threw everything out. And then you guys call him Mustafa. So he's like trying to find something. He's kicking the door, whatever. And then what did he find?
A piece of brick, a piece of tile.
Piece of rock this big.
Yeah.
Bro.
Anything he could just break in the
Throws it
room.
out the window and everyone goes crazy.
Everyone, yeah, Mustafa, yeah, you're
Never give up, baby. Let me get some from that. Never give up.
You know the thing? It was actually, honestly, grade A entertainment. I mean, outside here in the free world, I mean, there are good things like Fresh and Fit, emergency meetings, but when you're locked in that jail cell, that's as good as any EM, any Fresh and Fit podcast. That would keep you locked on that window for hours on end.
And then eventually that rock comes out and everyone goes crazy.
Exactly.
Because they knew he didn't have shit.
No, nothing.
There you go. See, sometimes as a man, when you're under pressure, you got to perform.
Correct.
You got to do the impossible. You've already thrown everything out your room. Everybody's going to cheer your name. You get to be a gladiator or a hero.
Great metaphor for saying that you've already gave it your all. You've already tried everything you could try. What more could you have left? There's always more in the tank. There's always more in the tank.
You managed to pull it off. You've destroyed all the glass, destroyed your TV, destroyed your bed, your pillow, mattress. Everything's gone. You can barely sleep. You're on a concrete floor. It's -10. But people are shouting your name. You need to perform. So you're going to punch a wall.
You're going to do what it takes.
To the point you can get a small piece of brick the size of a pea.
Correct.
And you're going to throw it out the window so that everyone thinks you're a hero again for 15 seconds.
Either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Gladiator.
Yeah.
Legend.
And you know, I wanted the people to hear that story because even though it's like hilarious, it goes to show the power of resilience.
Legend in here as well, man.
Jump in. Can we get him a mic? I could plug.
Share that one.
Okay, I could plug him up on too if needed.
Nah, we're good.
So yeah, dude, fucking. So the more of that story, why I wanted you guys to hear that story was, literally, and he was getting his ass whooped every time he did this, guys.
Yeah.
But he gets his ass whooped, but he still found a way, got it done, because he understood, yo, I got to perform. I got to make this shit happen.
Wait,
and
there's
he made it
no
happen.
way. There's no way. Tens of thousands, probably millions of people are going to watch this, and his jail antics are now become a worldwide sensation. You see, the guards doubted him.
Yeah.
People doubted him. The females in the prison on the opposite block
Doubted
left him. Doubted this man, and he is now world famous. His struggle and his perseverance in his time of hardship are now echoed to every corner of the world. Everybody who watches Fresh and Fit, everybody who watches Emergency Meeting now knows the name
Mustafa.
I think.
And on that note, shout out to Mustafa for his perseverance in that Romanian jail as well. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to carry on with this. I'm going to break this up into parts. This will be part 2. But, you know, a nice story to really showcase the importance and showcase the power of sheer will and determination in that difficult situation. Because, as I said, a Romanian jail cell in the middle of winter could not have been a pleasant experience for the mere mortal. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this type of content, you would like to see more of this, I'd like your recommendations down below in the comment section. I'd appreciate it if you left a subscribe on the channel, and I'll be seeing you on the next episode.